Are you wondering what's in store for 2024? That rhymes. Hey everybody, my name is Krista Lindstrom and welcome to Krista's Mortgage Minute. Well, I tell you what, 2023, I am ready to kick that out the door. This is the New Year's Eve edition of the Mortgage Minute and we're kicking it. We're kicking 2023 right out the door because man, it was nasty. A 1,900% increase in interest rates in Canada over the past 2 years. Yikes. But what's in store for 2024? Man, do I have good news for you. So first of all, we are expecting a rate drop, several rate drops, as a matter of fact, somewhere in between 1 and 1.5% in between now and this time next year. And let me tell you why. We've got 3 reasons why we think rates are going to drop a fair bit over the next year. Now, we will never see those 1 to 2% rates that we had during COVID. That'll never happen again. The new normal. So the first year of COVID, 2020, was the all-time record of mortgages coming forward in Canada during a single year. And in 2025, all of those mortgages come up for renewal because most people took a 5-year fixed with those 1.5% and 2% rates. $260 billion worth of mortgages are coming up for renewal in Canada in 2025. Biggest mortgage year in history. So why that's important from a consumer standpoint, the federal government is extremely concerned that all of those $260 billion worth of mortgages are not going to be able to afford their mortgage payments when they come up for renewal. So therefore, the federal government is starting to take steps here in 2024 to bring those rates down so those rates are more reasonable for that large group of people that have that mortgage coming up for renewal. Number 2, we aren't the only ones who are experiencing the high interest rates. The federal government is paying the high interest rates too, and they need the cost of borrowing to go down. Pretty soon, interest is going to be the largest line expense on the federal government's budget. That's the other reason why rates need to decrease. And the number 3 reason why we feel that rates are going to decrease is our American friends. Jerome Powell, the US Federal Reserve dude, came out this week and said rate increases are done in the United States and they expect at least 3 decreases to prime rate in the United States. Things similar. So we can typically expect that Canada will follow our US friends and reduce our interest rates alongside the American. The US actually went as far to say that they expect the United States interest rates to drop by 1.5% in the United States, where Canada has said somewhere in between 1 and 1.5%. So let's take into consideration the average mortgage size in Canada is $300,000. If the prime rate decreases by 1%, that's a reduction in mortgage payment of $168 per month. If prime rate decreases by 1.5%, that's a decrease of a mortgage payment of $252 per month. So some pretty big drops, not as much as they've increased, but it's a step in the right direction, actually a fairly significant step in the right direction. So this is what we're talking about with prime rate, which is variable rate mortgages. We are also seeing and expecting some decreases to fixed rates as well. So this is all really great news. I'm super excited for 2024 and what it has in store. Another rhyme. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, and I look forward to working with you in 2024.